Okay, so today it's Closet Tuesday, and I am going to finish a job that I started last week in a wardrobe of a fabulous client who has a punching bag in her wardrobe. And and last week when I started this job, I was in there playing with the bag. Of course, I was doing my job, but I mean, okay, it was a little bit distracting to have that punching bag in there. And anyway, so she was teaching me how to box and like this, and protect your face and hit it and like this and all this kind of stuff like this. And it was really exciting, but I also got hit in the nose. Literally had a bloody nose from being hit by that punching bag because it went back so far and it came back and knocked me in the face. But that's just because I'm just clumsy. But nevertheless, so I'm really excited to go back there. But speaking of bags, we're going to talk about handbags in a second. But have you ever gotten something like this in the mail? These are like essential oils. You can order them from a place that I'm not even going to mention the name of. This little thing here comes with all of this. Like all of this. It was like wrapped in so much paper, and you kind of like think, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with all this stuff? Oh, well, I said, instead of actually throwing away and actually not making any use of it whatsoever and sticking it in a landfill, where, by the way, this takes forever to break down. This is ridiculous. And so I've written tons of letters to you-know-who to say, hey, I love using your services because for some reason you guys happen to have everything on the planet. Even though I'm trying to support local businesses, sometimes they just don't have what I need. And so the thing is that I end up ordering the stuff, and then it's like push comes to shove, I end up with tons of wrappings left. So anyway, what I've decided to do is, when I was in people's wardrobes and when I've actually been at clients' homes, a lot of them have beautiful things. And this is what's so great about doing this job, is that you get to actually be a part of someone's life experience. You also get to experience, something that's very intimate with them, because a wardrobe is a very intimate and very personal subject. It is like a handbag. It's like, you don't just go through someone's handbag, they have to trust you to let you do that, right? And I am very happy and very privileged that, I've got clients, and I've got now I'm getting more and more of them, so I'm really happy that really trust me to come in and just be honest with them. They know that I just love doing this because of my OCD-ness, but nevertheless, it's so great to kind of see people be happy and look beautiful, and and I have fun doing this, and I kind of invite them in and they have fun with me. But I have noticed that a lot of people, just like when I'm doing their wardrobe, and of course that includes the accessories and the shoes and the repurposing of some jewelry because I'm a gemologist, and things like this, I found that even people who have the ability to take care of some of their things just don't. I mean, it's almost a sin to have a beautiful handbag such as this and just have it crushed down under a lot of stuff, and just have it so that you can't even make do with just grabbing it out of the closet and wearing it. First of all, when you have a great handbag, and you know what, and I'm going to talk about the handbags that are not designer handbags, but when you have a handbag such as this, the only thing you need to do is to keep it in shape by using some of that stuffing that you actually receive those 3 little bottles of essential oils in, or whatever you're going to order. Stuff your bag. And this is actually in a YouTube channel. Stuff the bag so that it actually keeps its shape. Mind you, you can also take the bag to, say for instance, a shoe repair or a luggage repair place, and they will reshape it. So once you've actually stuffed it with all of that unnecessary landfill that really you shouldn't be getting in the first place, and it's not your fault, it's that company's fault. Nevertheless, once you've actually stuffed it with that stuff, you then put it in its dust bag. Every bag comes, well, almost every bag comes with a dust bag. And this is a bag like this. you know, you just stick it in a bag like this. There you go. And you store it. You store it so that it's not crushed. You store it so that it actually retains its shape. And also it's great for you to kind of like put this in a bin, which is shown in the YouTube video of how you'd kind of like store it accordingly. So you go one up, one down, one up, one down like this, you know, so that anyway, it makes sense when you watch that video because it's kind of like me talking about it. You kind of like, what is she talking about? But for the bags that come, you know, and I have a lot of bags in my wardrobe that, you know, are not necessarily very expensive or very fancy, but this is very whimsical. And I like this handbag. It's a kickback from, I think, like the 1970s or something, you know, where people were into disco and they used to carry these bags that look like magazines. Well, anyway, this bag is actually not that expensive. It doesn't necessarily come with its own dust bag. It doesn't need to be stuffed because, as you can hear, it's plastic. But what I do, and what I'm asking you to do, because you love the stuff that you have and you're appreciative and you've worked hard to kind of like buy the things that you have, so you need to be grateful, or at least pretend to be grateful. I mean, because it's just it's pointless to just leave it in there looking a mess. Anyway, so the thing is that I use a shoe bag. This is actually a shoe bag from one of my shoes. I actually store bags that are not that expensive in a shoe bag, like this. And, you know, that way it's just protecting it. It's not actually protecting it from being crushed because this one's plastic, but nevertheless, it's protecting it, you know, from getting scratched or maybe not dented, but you get the picture. I mean, it's like, appreciate what you have so that you can actually buy quality, buy less, and save the planet. Because all of this stuff that's going into a landfill is just not good. Hey, check out that Levi's ad. You know, Levi's is like, they're on board. I mean, it's like, you know, they're asking you to buy quality, buy less, and save the planet. And that's exactly what I have been preaching now for years. Please do not buy slow fashion, but take care of all the stuff that you have in your wardrobe. And you know what's so great about it is that you can sell it. Sell it, share the love with somebody who maybe wants to buy your outdated or your old vintage Chanel bag or designer bag, or you know what, or even bags that don't really have a great worth, but they're nostalgic, you know, like the magazine bag, or they add something to someone's history. You know, there might be someone that was growing up in the 70s or a 70s disco queen who might be looking for a magazine bag or something that you have in your wardrobe that you bought from a vintage shop a long time ago and you didn't really think too much of it, but you're tired of it, you never wear it or you never use it. You know, share the love and buy quality. So I'm gonna go and get into the wardrobe today and enjoy myself because that punching bag is in there. I will be posting on YouTube me with the punching bag, hopefully not getting hit in the nose, but nevertheless, I'm gonna have a great day and I hope you have a great day too. And I'll see you back for, give you a hint, Friday, okay? All the best to you, and thank you.